Hi, welcome to Savings. My name is Yi. I'm the developer of Savings. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get started with this app. The first thing that you want to do when you use Savings is you want to add your accounts into Savings. And the reason you do that is because Savings at its core is really a tool to let you manage all of your financial accounts. And of course, you don't just want to manage your accounts, you also want to have insight into your spending habit and be able to control your spending with a budget. But it all starts from keeping track of your accounts and entering transactions into those accounts. So let's do that right now. So I'm going to add a new account by clicking this button on the bottom left corner of the window, and I'm going to select new account. And I'm going to add a checking account, and you can choose from the list of other account types. But for now, I'm just going to add a checking account and I enter the name for my checking account. The currency defaults to US dollars because that is my home currency, but you can create an account in any currency that you want. And now I'm going to enter the current balance of my checking account. And to get that balance, I will go to my bank's online banking website. So let's say that balance is $2,000. So then I just click create, and here's my account. So now let's say we go out and we went to a restaurant. So let's add a new transaction. I actually just use a keyboard shortcut there. If you press Command N, you can add a new transaction. And if you don't want to use your keyboard shortcut, you can always click this button to add a new transaction. So let's say we went to, well, actually, no, let's say we went to buy some groceries. So we went to Safeway and we spent $30 on groceries. And notice that since savings doesn't create a bunch of categories for you by default, uh, and the reason we don't do that is because we assume everybody's list of categories is different. So since we don't make that assumption, the first time you enter a category, savings is going to ask you if you want to create it. So in this case, I do want to create a category, and then you just click return on your keyboard, and here's your new transaction. Now, savings allows you to do a couple of things through your transactions. First of all, you can enter some notes. So I can say for dinner here, and it very nicely displays the note right beneath the title, so you can see everything easily in one single view. Also, a lot of people these days still use check, particularly in the US, and savings supports that too. So if you enter a check number, you can see it nicely printed next to the payee. And also, savings automatically completes the payee and the category for you. So let's say we went to Safeway again. As soon as you press, you type in S, it's going to automatically complete the payee, which is Safeway. And you just click tab on your keyboard, and notice it also automatically completes the category for you. So all you really have to do to enter transaction is to enter the amount. So that just means that there's no excuse for not entering transactions every day. And this is such a good habit to have because especially nowadays with credit cards, you really don't feel like you're spending money. But if you make it a habit to enter transaction every day into savings, then you become aware of the money that you're spending. And we also make that very easy with our mobile app, which is available for the iPhone. So you can always enter transactions as soon as you spend some money in the store. Okay, so let me show you another example. A lot of time we go to, let's say we go to a wholesaler like Costco, and we spend a lot of money. I spent $300 in Costco today, and but the thing is, I didn't spend them all on groceries. I also uh, bought some things for the house. I also bought some gifts for my family members. So savings allows you to split a transaction into multiple categories. So I can say, okay, I spend, okay, so I enter groceries and you click split. And then you can say, okay, I only spend $100 on groceries, and then I bought some things for the house. So I'm gonna create home, a new category. I spent $50 on things for the home, and I also spent $150 on gifts. And notice saving very nicely, fill in the remainder for you. So all of these amounts adds up to $300. And then you can also click outside of the entry panel and the new transaction is entered for you. So now you have transactions in savings. You can also go to this field on the top right corner of the window and search for transaction very easily. You can search by payee, Safeway. You can search by gross categories. In this case, gift, or you can even search by amount. So let's say $300. So savings is a very powerful tool that lets you keep track of the transaction in your account, and it has a few tricks up its sleeve. For example, you can see a running balance of your account, and you can always see the current balance on the bottom right corner. And I just want to mention real quick that for transactions that you have in your checking or credit card accounts, new transactions have these yellow flags, and they just indicate that the transactions are pending. And I'll create another video to explain to you why transactions are marked as pending when you enter them. You can click the flag to clear the transaction. And for those of you who already know the concept, you will understand what I just said. And I just want to let you know that if you click the balance on the bottom right corner of the window, you can also see your cleared balance versus your pending transaction. But again, I'm going to create another video for people who are not aware of this concept. So, and also I want to give you a little preview of the charts functionality in savings, and that's really the whole reason behind why I created savings. When I was in college, I was spending money, and I didn't know how come I spend $1,000 or $2,000 a month, and what I really want to know is where are my money going, and I want to be able to know how much do I spend on groceries, how much do I spend on textbooks and things like that. So I created savings so that I can categorize my transactions like I do here. And as soon as you click the breakdown item on the sidebar, you can see a breakdown of all various spending for the current month, which is August 2020. You can also, as you use savings more and more, you can see the breakdown for any month of the year or for the entire year. So very quickly, you can see that what's your highest spending category, your second highest, your third highest, and you can click into it to see the transactions that contribute to that category of spending. So this is very powerful. And also, you can do the same for your income. I didn't add any income in this example, but if you have multiple income sources, you can see how much you made this month. And you can also very easily compare your expense to your income. So this is very powerful, and I'm going to create another short video to talk about how to use charts in savings. So to summarize, in this video, I showed you how to create accounts, how to enter transactions into your accounts, and a little bit of preview of how you can gain insight into the way you spend your money using charts in savings. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again in future videos.